I am Marcus James Dixon with Gold Derby, and we would like to welcome Giuliano Mariano and Jana Carboni to our film, hair, and makeup panel for Gladiator II from Paramount Pictures. So first things first to both of you, I want to talk about the spectacle of the sequel. How many total actors, background extras would you estimate that you worked on for this project? Who would like to go first?
Well, I think it was quite, it was quite scary because the scale was big, very big. So we had around, I would say, 25 characters, and then we had like between 700 and 1,000 extras dailies with all the different looks, patrician, slave, gladiators, concubines, little rules as well. So was big and scary.
Yeah, and Giuliano, did you want to add anything to that?
No, it was a really huge project. With lots of actors, different roles and different coming almost daily. Like we were sometimes fit the actor and then quickly and find a perfect look as well, and go, and the extras were like huge, like as well as Jana said, we had many days with 1,000 people, and all of them in different looks in Gladiator, and
yeah, and the trouble, I think, because as you know, like Ridley shoot with multiple cameras, they all have to look great, and also the way we shot Gladiator, they really built like Rome. So it was a massive set, which means that this was the reason why we always have so many extras, because basically we fill the set almost every single day. And with Ridley working with different cameras, we have to have, like in the crowd especially, like different team who will follow the different camera to be sure that what they are basically filming look great. So it was a lot of planning, organization. I think the three words probably will be, of course, creative, but I think also pragmatic and lots of stamina. These, I think, the three words of Gladiator. What do you think, Giuliano? Don't you agree?
Stamina is one thing that we really you must have, because really, it's asking a lot, and of course we like to deliver as best as we can. So we had a great team as well helping us with with everybody, with the actors and of course and crowd.
And you both wanted a new vision for this movie, and not just to be a copycat of the original Gladiator from 2000. So how did you go about achieving the new look, the new textures, the new makeup, the new hair? And what were your early conversations like with Ridley Scott, the director? Jana, do you want to talk about that?
I think what is very special about Ridley is the fact he never liked to repeat himself. That's why it's lots of fun, because every job is different and for real. So, and as you can tell, like, Giuliano and I were Italian and we're Roman, and it was like a dream come true for us. So we want to have like you say, like a totally different approach, something new, something fresh. So for certain things, we went a little bit more academic, but in general, we want to have like a modern approach. So a lot of the inspiration was the Orientalists, the painters, of course, like the Villa de Misterio Pompeii, but a lot of satirical as well. And then mostly we're feeling our gut, that kind of instinct, then they give you the right vision. So sometimes you cannot really explain that, isn't it? But I think this was the mix of this together, and a big help, I'm pretty sure, was the fact that Ridley give us lots of freedom, and he trusts us, and he like a bold approach to the project. so he wasn't afraid.
Mm. The Emperor brothers are so wild on camera. Their personalities, yes, but also their looks, the pale skin and the orange hair. Giuliano, can you talk about those characters? And was there something hidden in Fred's hair?
No, it was, I mean, the inspiration for them, that which of course they have to, Ridley wants them with the same color, both of them, with this strawberry blonde, which we need few stage of coloring to reach exactly the right blonde that will fit them as well. So going, to what Ridley was asking, which was as well an inspiration taken from Johnny Rotten from Sex Pistols, and you can see this clearly on one of the emperors, where the hair are more spiky. The one where actually you were saying before that the animal was picking something from his hair. Of course, it was just they were playing well, but it was the process of that was really nice, because when at first we started, both of actors were a bit like scary, because of course it's such a big change of look for hair and makeup as well. But luckily then they embraced the idea, and slowly we get where we really wanted to be with them. So we have something very strong and powerful, but keep them as well a little bit different. So there is one that is more kind of Roman and wavy style, all the hair going forward, and the other one more like spiky and crazy, and and more playing a lot with his hair as well, and that was very, very, very fun to do. The look was incredible, and
Yeah,
for us, for me and Jana, was very important that the actors were happy with that, so they actually enjoyed it, and you can see that on set as well. That's really, they really
embrace it. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, like Giuliano said, and of course, Giuliano and I, we work very close to each other. And like Giuliano said, of course, they have to go, run different tests for the color, because then have to match the makeup base I was working on. So it was a very strong connection between Giuliano and I to make the vision, looking great all together. Because I guess for me, the goal with them was about making them look almost the kind of white translucent color of those crises in the Caravaggio painting, which is almost like pearl. It's almost like ghostly surreal color, and I want for the audience to actually see the makeup, because they were when you were in that kind of powerful position as emperor, you were wearing your makeup almost with a kind of with the braveness, it was like almost like a status symbol, and like it was interesting, because although there were similar base and similar like vibe, they're two different kind of makeup. So for instance, Caracalla was more like kind of soft and peachy, and we put this kind of little probondo on your skin, because we want to have a like that feeling almost like old scar from acne, and some cuts from the bunkie, a little scratch if you notice. So for him it was more about covering up his bad skin, and again more like soft, more orientalist. And Gaeta was actually more vain, so the way he was wearing the makeup was to look beautiful and ethereal. And then, like Giuliano said, it was fun. It was lovely to see them embracing the process and actually making their makeup, their own makeup and their own style, and see even, different scene, like especially when is the battle between Marco Acacius and Lucius, you can see like Goethe is really going for it. And because it's almost going trans, when they say the god is speaking, and it's like this kind of black eyes, and I have to look a little bit off as well, and they love it. And I said to them, for me the biggest compliment was the fact you trust us, and you enjoy, embrace it. It was lovely. It was really, really lovely.
We are almost out of time. Is there anything you wanted to tell us about Paul Mescal's character of Lucius? He's always running around covered in blood, covered in sweat. That must have been a challenge.
Yeah. Well, if you think we're shooting in Malta, it was like 48 degrees, and even Morocco was very hot. So, and Paul has several tattoos, and although he's has this beautiful Roman profile, it's very Irish, so it's very pale. So, and I want to have, like a very, not like a pretty tan, something more like kind of deep and reddish. So I decide, so we cover tattoo, we put the tan, and the tan was body makeup, it wasn't spray tan, because to go that deep, you need to have like body makeup. And plus on top, you have to put all the scar, the wounds. And like you say, you have to be sure that everything stay on during the day because of the sweat, the water, the blood, we said the blood. So it was a lot, was really, really a lot. And he did all his stunts. So that means he was doing all the fighting.
Wow.
So it
Keeping
was incredible to watch. I mean, it was really good fun.
Yeah. Keeping it was a really, a big struggle because, as Jana said, with the weather and everything, the sweat and the dust and the wind and everything, it was, but it came out, I think, exactly as we wanted. Like,
Yeah, and also the thing, like Giuliano and I were looking after personally him, because we want to be sure they look exactly the way we wanted. But of course, that means then we used to have a veil on the on-set, and then we used to run to the crowd to set all the looks for the crowd and to make demos and to be sure everything was fine. And then, of course, we're, doing all the demo for the new looks for the other character. So it was a big task, because, as I say, it wasn't just creative, it was about organization, and was like a massive, like a city. I mean, it was huge. It was I don't think they make this kind of movie anymore. I really don't think so.
It
was
was
really
definitely
special.
It's a very special movie, very epic in scale.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for chatting with us, and we'll
Thank
see you
you.
in a little bit at the roundtable panel.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you.